Hello everyone. In our previous videos, we have seen how to create RTF templates, and we have seen few functionalities like how to generate templates with basic RTF syntax, and how to use form field methods, and how to use all field options, and how to work with single groups, how to work with multiple groups. Like that, we have seen those kind of features. Okay, now we will see one more important feature, that is for table wizard option, which is provided inside BI Publisher. Okay, let me show you the data model first. Okay, this is our data model. Okay, it consists of employee details, and it is a single data set. Okay, let me take the sample data as we always do. See, we are having these columns. Now, let me click on export. Once I click on export, uh, the sample data, we will get the sample data. And what I will do is I will open one Microsoft Word. Let me open it. Okay, I have opened the Microsoft Office Word. Now let me save it, this document. Let me save this document with a .rtf extension. Okay, I have saved it with the table wizard.rtf. Okay, now we need to upload the sample XML. Okay, let me upload it. Okay, I have uploaded the sample XML. Let me click on field. Once we click on field, we are able to see the field palette. Inside this field palette, we are able to see the groups and columns. Okay, now what is the feature we need to check is table wizard. This is our option, table wizard. Once I click on this table wizard, we are able to uh, select the report format. Is it a table, form, free form, like that? I am selecting table. Okay, and let me click on next. Once I click on next, it will show the data sets which are available inside our XML. Data underscore ds slash g1. This is the data set we are having. Let me click on next, and once we click on next, we are able to see columns. You can select one column, and you can click on this arrow, so that the selected columns will appear in this list, in the right side list. Okay, if you want to select all the columns, just click on this double arrow, then all the columns will appear here. If you don't want any column, just select that column and click on this back less than arrow, then that column will be removed. If you want to remove all columns, then just click this, all columns will be removed. Let me click the this greater than symbol, so that I can get all the columns. And if you want running totals, you can just select this option. Okay, and let me click on next. Once selecting all the columns, just click on next. We are having few group by features. We will see this later after creating a basic table. Let me click on next, and it is giving few sorting options also. We will see these things also later. Let me just click on finish. Once I click on finish, see, we are able to see the entire table with all the columns. Okay, let me click on preview. I am clicking on RTF. See, we are able to see the table with all the records. Okay, let me close it, and let me delete this entire table. Right click, delete table. Okay, now let me select the same table wizard. Let me select the same table. Let me click on next. We are having data set as data ds g1. Let me click on next. Now let me select all the columns, and let me click on next. Once we click on next, here we are able to see grouping. How, like it is saying, how would you like to group your report? Okay, what I will do is I will select one column in the group by drop down. I am selecting department. Okay, and here we are having two options, group above and group left. What I will do is let it be group above. Okay, and here in the break option, no break. Okay, it is showing page section like that. Let me take no break first, then we will see other options. And let me click on next. Sorting, I will do by first name. Okay, I am taking as ascending. and this field is the date and text field. Okay, and let me click on finish. Once I click on finish, you are able to see the group tags. Let me double click on this. In the advanced tab, I am able to see the code. See, it is showing for each group G1 employee department. After that, it has written sort current group slash employee department. That means sorting. Basing for this current group employee department, it needs to sort in the way I am sorting basing upon the employee department column, and the order is ascending order, and the column data type is text. So that's why it is placed the things like that. And if you see this employee department column, employee department is mentioned separately. Why? Because we are doing a group. Okay, and if you click here, it is showing end for each group tag at the last. Let me open this F tag. You are able to see for each current group sort first name. Here it is sorting by the first name. Okay, let me click on cancel. If you see here at the end, we are able to see end tag. Okay, end for each. So all other columns are, it is showing as normal employee ID, all these things. Now let me click on RTF. See, we are able to see the department name at the top. We need not to enter the tags by ourselves. It is totally handling by the table wizard. Okay, let me delete all the things. Okay, now what we will do is we will select the same table wizard option, and we will select the same table and click on next. We are able to see the data set, data ds underscore g1. Let's just click on next. We are able to see these columns. Let me select all the columns. Let me click on next. Once we click on next, we will select the group by. I am taking group by employee department, and I am selecting the group left. Okay, when I select group left, see, it is not showing any breaks here. This is the functionality we need to check. We need to observe here. And let me click on next. Here in sort by, I'm taking first name, I'm taking ascending, and I'm taking date slash text. Let me click on finish. Okay. See, if you see here, we are not able to see any group tags outside. Let me click on this G tag here, which are having at the beginning. Let me go to advanced. It is showing for each group G1 employee department, that is, it is grouping by employee department, and it is sorting by the current group employee department in the ascending manner. Okay, and if you click on this V tag, this is the one which we need to which we have to observe carefully. This V tag, see, it is taking the variables. In RTF, we are having the concept of variables also. We will discuss that once we enter into that concept, once we finish all the basic concepts. And it is showing variable at the rate in context G1 position function. It is using position function, and basing upon the variable, it is grouping the cells. Okay, and let me select this last but one E tag. It is closing that end for each, and last one will be the end for each group. Okay, and here we need to check the if condition also. If condition, if at the rate cell position is equals to 1, and if our cell position is equal to 1, then only it will print. Like, you will understand once you see this output. Let me click on this RTF. Then by seeing output, you can understand the logic. See, when we select the group by group left option, then we are able to see all the it grouped the department as first column. Like, it is showing as the first column, and it has placed the group department name, and it measured all the cells to those records. See, up to this record, it grouped the entire cell, and it is showing the HCM UK. Okay, if you scroll down, see, like this, we are able to see it grouped for each every department, and it is showing the records. It measured these cells. So for this kind of requirement, it is writing this logic. But we need not to worry about that logic. Why? Because we are automatically handling it by using table wizard. Okay, and let me click on table wizard one more time. Let me select table, and let me click on next, and data dsg1, and let me click on next. Okay, before we do this, let me delete this table. Delete table. Yeah, Now let me select table Z, let me click on next, let me select all the columns, next. I am selecting employee department and I am selecting the same group above. And if you see here in the break option, I am taking page. Okay, we will see what this page break will do. Okay, let me click on next, let me click on finish. Okay, we have got the tags. Before the ending tag, we are able to see one page break tag. Let me double click it. It is saying split by page break. Okay, it is splitting the sheets. You will understand once you see the output. What it will do is, it will uh, once the department rows ends, like department records ends, then it will start the new department in the next bit by placing the page break tag. Let me open the output in RTF. See HCM UK. We are able to see all these HCM UK records. See, we are getting 3 records only in this page. From like the next department started in the next page. Okay, if you see here, we are getting only 3 records, 2 records, and the next uh, group is starting in the new page. So that is the help of that option, break option. Okay, now let me take the table wizard, click on next, click on next, and let me select all the columns. Let me click on next. Here group by employee department we are doing it. After that, I'm selecting the page break as page, and then by I'm grouping it by manager ID. Okay, and here also, okay, here I'm not selecting any break. Why? Because you guys need to understand how it works. Like this, we can use up to 4 groups. Let me click on next, and let me sort it by using first name of the employee, and let me sort by using manager. Oh, manager ID is not available in this list. Okay, leave this second sort. Okay, let me click on finish. See, we are able to see employee department, then group by manager ID. Let me click and let me go to advanced. See, it is showing for each current group manager ID, sort by group manager ID, ascending order, data type, text. Okay, let me show this preview in RTF. See, it is showing department HCM UK. After that, depends upon the manager ID. For this record, there is no manager ID. Okay. For this manager ID, here we are having 3 records. For this manager ID, we are having 2 records. 3 records. For this manager ID, we are having 2 records. For this manager ID, we are having 1 record, and it did the page break. Okay, so it is grouping first on base of department, and it is grouping based upon the manager ID. Okay, first like initially we are not able to see any manager IDs here. Why? Because for these 2 people there is no manager IDs, so it grouped like this basing on null. But for these 2 people the same manager ID is there, so it grouped it like this. Okay, and now we will see the outputs in the XML for the same concept, like Excel, in the Excel and PDF formats. Let me select the same table result. Let me click on next. Let me click on next. Let me select all the columns. Let me click on next. First, I will group by using employee department, and I am selecting group left. For group left, we can do only for one column. In order to show you, okay, we will see in Excel, right? Let it be. I am sorting it by using hide date. Let me descending, and it is date text. Let me click on finish. Now let me open the preview in Excel 2000. It's opening the Excel. Just click on yes. If you see here, you are able to see the departments group in Excel also. It merged all the cells for same way. How it showed in RTF, it showed in the same in Excel also. Let me, okay, we will see the sorting also. We have sorted it basing on high date, right? See, I have sorted basing on high date 29 Jan 2002, like 11. See, the sorting is happened basing upon the high date. Okay, like this is the text, so that's why it considered this like this. Like the high date, we are considering it as a text. Okay, from XML, we didn't change that cell output. And let me delete this entire table. Let me select table wizard again. Let me click on next, next. Let me select all the columns. Let me click on next. And let me select employee department. After that, let me select first name, then not first name, then manager ID. Manager ID. Here I am selecting page. Here also I am selecting page. Later, then let me uh, everything will be unique apart from this. Okay, so even if we select any column, we will get one record per one page. Why? Because we have placed a page break in both the areas. Okay, let's see this output. I'm sorting by using first name. Okay, let me click on finish. We're able to see all the tags. See, we got two page break things. Let me click on RTF. See, HMUK, we got grouped by null manager ID. So we got these two records. In the next page, we got this second manager ID. And in the next page, we got another manager ID like this. Okay. We have sorted basing upon the first name. So if you see alphabetical order, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. G is in the 7th place. And N will be in the maybe 13th or 14th place. Okay. So like this we have got the same sorting also. Okay. So by so like this we can use the table wizard. Okay, for generating the tables with multiple data sets. You can see the output in Excel also. See, you can see the output in Excel also. No problem. And you can see the output in PDF also. See, you're able to see all the things in a single page. You can see the output in HTML also. HTML. Let me put it here. See, in HTML also we are able to see the same format. Okay, and you can use docs, Excel, PowerPoint, all these things. So this is how we can use the table wizard functionality. So this is all for the video, guys. Thank you very much.